Hello and welcome to Verdict 2017. I'm Ashwarya Kapoor with you, and in the next 30 minutes I'll be getting you all the news and updates and also special reports from the election-bound states. Let us start with the headlines. Election Commission writes to RBI again, asks it to reconsider request to increase weekly withdrawal limits for candidates. Says RBI not understanding the gravity of the situation. Samajwadi Party patron Mulayam Singh Yadav against SP Congress alliance in Uttar Pradesh, says he won't campaign for them. Rahul and Akhilesh address first joint press conference and rally in Lucknow. Election Commission orders FIR to be lodged against Arvind Kejriwal, direction after his bribery remarks made at a poll rally in the state. BJP releases Goa manifesto, promises to make coastal state unemployment free in 5 years. However, skirts issues like casinos and mining industry. And in focus today is Sci-Fi, the native village of Samajwadi Party patron, which exhibits the inequality of development in Uttar Pradesh. Our top story, well, the Election Commission has once again asked the RBI to comply with its directive to increase the cash withdrawal limit for candidates in the 5 poll-bound states. Well, the poll panel wrote to the RBI again after it rejected the Commission's earlier request to increase the weekly cash withdrawal limit from 24,000 rupees to 2 lakh rupees to enable the candidates meet poll expenses. Now, turning down a poll panel's request, the central bank had said that it was not possible for it to hike the limit at this stage. But in its letter to RBI Governor Urjit Patel, the Commission expressed a serious concern about the cursory manner the issue was dealt with. Well, it has said that the RBI has not realized the gravity of the situation, reiterating that it is the constitutional mandate of the Commission to conduct free and fair elections and to provide a level playing field to all the candidates. Well, the poll body urged the RBI to reconsider the proposal. News from Uttar Pradesh now, and filing of nominations for the 4th phase of polling in the state will begin from today. Well, the last date for filing of the nominations is 6th of February and 9th of February is the last date for the withdrawal of the same. Well, a total of 12 districts, including Raebareli constituency, will be covered in the 4th phase for the crucial state assembly elections, which will take place on 25th of February. Now, news from the SP camp, and Mulayam Singh Yadav has expressed displeasure over the Samajwadi Party Congress alliance hours after the joint rally by Rahul Gandhi and Akhilesh Yadav. Well, Yadav said that he's completely against the alliance as his party is capable of winning the UP elections single-handedly. Before being deposed as the party president, Mulayam had also earlier rejected the possibility of alliance for the assembly polls.
समाजवादी पार्टी और कांग्रेस के चुनावी समझौते के मैं खिलाफ हूं और मैं इस समझौते के पक्ष में प्रचार नहीं करूंगा। समाजवादी पार्टी सक्षम है अकेले चुनाव लड़ने के लिए। वो अकेले लड़े तो आया बहुमत, और जब बहुमत आया, सरकार बनी, तो इसकी आवश्यकता ही नहीं थी।
हमारी ये जिम्मेदारी है कि हम कैंपेन में भाग लेने के लिए नेताजी से हमेशा गुजारिश करते रहें, हमेशा उनको बुलाते रहें। उनका आशीर्वाद मैंने शुरू से कहा है कि हमारे साथ है, सक्रियता से मिले बहुत अच्छा रहेगा। लेकिन अगर वो आशीर्वाद सक्रिय नहीं भी देते तो भी हम मानेंगे कि वो हमारे साथ हैं और हमारे साथ ही रहेंगे।
देखिए, वैसे तो ये पार्टी का उनका पारिवारिक मामला है, आंतरिक मामला है, मुझे इसमें कुछ नहीं कहना है। लेकिन सच्चाई नेताजी के मुंह से निकल गई है और मैं समझता हूं प्रदेश की जनता इस नूरा कुश्ती से आगे जा चुकी है।
And earlier, Rahul Gandhi and Akhilesh Yadav addressed a joint press conference on Sunday in Lucknow. Well, the leaders hit out at the BJP's brand of politics. Well, they tried to drive home the point that they are friends and not just political allies, and that the two parties share much of each other's ideologies as well as goals.
Solidarity was for all to see between the two young leaders of the Congress and the Samajwadi Party. They launched the poll campaign with a tagline, UP ko ye saath pasand hai. Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi and Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav gave a call for defeating the alleged divisive politics of anger of the BJP. They sought vote for the progress and peace for the people of Uttar Pradesh in the upcoming assembly elections. In a veiled attack on the BJP over demonetization, the leaders stressed that the alliance is an answer to those who made the nation stand in queues.
आज हम क्रोध की राजनीति, गुस्से की राजनीति, बांटने की राजनीति और कंपनी को हिंदुस्तान के धन देने की राजनीति का जवाब दे रहे हैं। एक प्रकार से गंगा और यमुना का यहां पे मिलन हो रहा है। प्रगति की सरस्वती, प्रोग्रेस की सरस्वती इस मिलन में से निकलेगी।
जो राजनीति दूर रखने की है, कम से कम कांग्रेस पार्टी और समाजवादी पार्टी मिलकर के लोगों के बीच में भरोसा पैदा कर करके उनको साथ लेके चलने का काम होगा। साइकिल के साथ हाथ हो और हाथ के पास साइकिल हो तो सोचो रफ्तार कितनी होगी। और ये दो पहिए हैं, उम्र में भी ज्यादा फासला नहीं है। अगर साइकिल के दो पहिए हैं तो हम और राहुल जी यहां बैठे हुए दो पहिए हैं, बन करके तेजी से आगे बढ़ाएंगे चीजों को।
The leaders dispelled contentious issues like who will contest how many seats in Amethi and Raebareli, terming them as peripheral issues. Downplaying the irritants and the near fallout of the alliance, Rahul Gandhi asserted that it was an alliance of hearts and not a case of political opportunism.
ये फंडामेंटल इशू नहीं है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी अमेठी रायबरेली में कितनी सीट्स लड़ेगी। ये पेरिफेरल इशू है। सेंट्रल इशू है कि इस अलायंस के माध्यम से उत्तर प्रदेश को हम बदलने जा रहे हैं। उत्तर प्रदेश के युवा को हम अपॉर्चुनिटी देने जा रहे हैं और बीजेपी का जो गुस्से की जो राजनीति है, झूठ की जो राजनीति है, डिमोनेटाइजेशन की जो राजनीति है, उसको हम यहां खत्म करने के लिए लड़ रहे हैं।
The duo later held a 12-kilometer roadshow in the state capital, boosting the morale of their supporters and signalling unity. The two leaders atop the UP Vijay Rath started the roadshow from the GPO Park in Hazratganj after garlanding the statue of Mahatma Gandhi. They ended the roadshow with a public meeting at the Ghantaghar in the Chowk area of Lucknow. The coming together of the two leaders on a public platform is significant since the two parties reached a seat-sharing agreement for the polls that start from February the 11th. Out of the 403 assembly seats, Congress will be contesting in 105 and the SP in the rest of 298 seats.
27 साल यूपी में हाल काम बोलता है तो यूपी को ये साथ पसंद है. Both the Congress and the Samajwadi Party have travelled a long way. While these parties assert that it is not a case of political opportunism, the opposition calls it a marriage of convenience. Can this alliance traverse the caste-laden labyrinth of Uttar Pradesh's electoral politics? Come March 11th and we shall get to know. Reporting from Lucknow with camera person Shiv Kumar, I'm Kriti Mishra for Rajya Sabha Television.
Well, my colleague Kriti Mishra is now joining us on the phone line. Kriti, now SP Patriarch Mulayam Singh Yadav, they are striking a discordant note, rejecting the SP Congress tie-up and also refusing to campaign for the new political alignment. So is Akhilesh Yadav now likely to take up this issue with his father and probably convince him to campaign? And do you think these differences could actually undermine the prospects of this alliance in the polls?
Well, Aishwarya, Mulayam Singh Yadav has had open discussions with the Congress on several occasions earlier. And many political analysts also feel that his worry also stems from the fact that bribery for these seats could be sacrificed if the SP and the Congress reach at some point in the compromise formula for Amethi. Remember, Sajapati has always been quite strong Mulayam Singh Yadav, and people are also not publicly about these ministers' dislike for Sajapati. Now, since he said that he won't campaign, what is the prospect of this alliance? That is an issue that we need to look out for, because Mulayam for all these years has pursued a very aggressive politics of enter-wide. Remember, that is the kind of vote share that this alliance is trying to consolidate for. And also, as far as I've been traveling through this different parts of the state, and a lot of SP pocket boroughs, still there is no confidence in Mulayam Singh Yadav. So definitely, if he will not campaign, what kind of impact this man will have, that's the question to look out for. Now, it also remains to be seen that what kind of efforts would Akhilesh Yadav actually put in to go and talk to his father, iron out all differences, and get him on board. Aishwarya?
Right. Thank you, Kriti, for all those updates there. And at the launch of the joint campaign, the two leaders also indicated that they would keep up this alliance for the 2019 general polls as well. But obviously, much will depend on how the two parties fare in these elections. Meanwhile, another Samajwadi Party legislator, Narad Rai, joined the BSP on Sunday. Well, Rai has been given the ticket from the Barlia Sadar seat. Now, Narad Rai was considered close to SP leader Shivpal Yadav and was sacked by Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav from his ministry. Earlier, as senior SP leader Ambika Chaudhary had also joined the BSP and was given a ticket from Fefna constituency in Ballia.
उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री माननीय अखिलेश यादव जी ने हमको कितना अपमानित किया है, आपसे छुपी हुई बात नहीं है, लेकिन सारा अपमान हमने इसलिए बर्दाश्त किया कि हम सिद्धांतों वसूलों पर काम करने के लिए राजनीति शुरू करी थी और जिस तक माननीय नेताजी ने समीक्षा देने का काम किया। जब नेताजी का ही अपमान होने लगा तो हमने फैसला कर लिया कि अब आगे का रास्ता श्री अखिलेश यादव जी के साथ राजनीति में करना बहुत मुश्किल है।
Well, at the moment, the Samajwadi Party has seemingly averted the crisis in the family and also on the political fronts. However, the clash between the administration and the illegal encroachers in Mathura's Jawahar Bagh that claimed around 30 lives could hurt the party the most in the run-up to the assembly polls. Well, the opposition BJP and the BSP have made the incident a major poll issue.
Mathura's Jawahar Bagh looks calm, but just on the surface. Underneath still lurk the memories of last year's clashes, when members of a religious sect squatting on the government land clashed with the police. The incident gave the opposition enough ammunition to target the ruling Samajwadi Party, accusing it of making UP a haven for the corrupt, criminals and land grabbers.
अगर विकास की सूझ की सरकार आएगी तो संपूर्ण विकास होगा, मीठा पानी और कानून व्यवस्था सुदृढ़ हो, क्योंकि उत्तर प्रदेश में सबसे बड़ा मुद्दा है बिगड़ती कानून व्यवस्था का। आज यहाँ बहन बेटियां सुरक्षित नहीं हैं, लोगों के प्लॉट सुरक्षित नहीं हैं, लोगों की जगह सुरक्षित नहीं है।
ये एक स्क्रिप्ट करके जिस तरीके से नौटंकी की गई है वो जनता समझ रही है, क्योंकि मैं उत्तर प्रदेश के पूरे देश के लोग जानते हैं, पढ़े लिखे हैं। सर, एक अनपढ़ आदमी होता है ना जिसको ABCD नहीं आती, लेकिन आप उसको 2000 रुपए की गड्डी दे दो तो वो उस गड्डी को गिन के बता देगा कि ये 1 लाख रुपए है। तो इतना तो जानते हैं कि स्क्रिप्ट है पूरी। तो जवाहर बाग कांड निश्चित तौर पे एक माइनस पॉइंट होगा मथुरा के लिए और इस पार्टी के लिए और आने वाले इलेक्शन के लिए।
The anger among voters is palpable. Many feel the Mathura incidents exposed flaws in the Samajwadi Party's developmental agenda.
समाजवादी पार्टी ने जो भी विकास कार्य कराया, साइकिल ट्रैक बनवाए या रोड बनवाए, वो सब इस कांड से छुप चुका है मथुरा के अंदर, और उनके खिलाफ बहुत लोगों में बहुत ज्यादा गुस्सा है और पता नहीं कि कौन वोटिंग कहां करेगा, लेकिन समाजवादी पार्टी के खिलाफ वोटिंग हुई, ये कंफर्म है यहाँ से।
The Samajwadi Party refutes the opposition charges of patronizing the squatters. In this year's election, the Congress will be contesting the Mathura seat after its tie-up with the Samajwadi Party.
ये जवाहर बाग कांड बहुत बड़ा कांड था, लेकिन सरकार की हमारी जो सफलता की वजह से, सरकार के मुखिया की नियत की वजह से वो जल्दी ही पटाक्षेप हो गया। कुर्बानी तो बहुत होनी थी उसमें, लेकिन 2 ही लोगों की कुर्बानी हुई, ये बहुत कुछ बच गया और मात्र आध घंटे में जवाहर बाग खाली हो गया।
It was unfortunate. Jawahar Bagh, I cannot call it to be the fault of the government because the public of Mathura was not aware that at Jawahar Bagh so many people are living over there because they were not disturbing the local people.
Uttar Pradesh was shaken up by the violent incidents in Jawahar Bagh on June 1st last year. Led by Ram Vriksha Yadav, armed members of Jai Gurudev cult refused to vacate 280 acres of government land they were occupying since 2014. After the courts ordered their eviction in 2016, the police tried to evict them. The squatters responded violently, killing 2 senior police officers, including the superintendent of police. The police then returned fire, killing many squatters.
These charred vehicles bring back the gory memories of the Jawahar Bagh fiasco. The Mathura incident came close on the heels of several low-intensity riots across the state. It only gave currency to the opposition parties attacking the Samajwadi Party government for being lax on the law and order issue. Mathura incident remains an open wound which might bleed in the upcoming assembly elections. Reporting from Mathura with camera person Shiv Kumar, I'm Kriti Mishra for Rajya Sabha Television.
And in our focus today is Sarfai, the native village of Mulayam Singh Yadav in Etawah district that shows remarkable signs of development. Well, this village has a functional sewage system, 24-hour power supply as well as concrete roads. Even many big cities of Uttar Pradesh do not have the kind of civic amenities and infrastructure that are seen in this village. But this village only exhibits the inequality of development in the state of Uttar Pradesh.
The road from Etawah to Saifai is witness to the transformation of the erstwhile most unimportant village into a centre for large-scale infrastructure development. As you drive along the two-lane road, you spot swanky buildings and bungalows surrounded by mustard and wheat fields. Saifai is in the process of establishing itself as a sports and education hub in the state. An international cricket stadium with a capacity of 50,000 is coming up, while an all-weather swimming pool along with a separate diving area is already operational.
यहाँ पे मतलब प्रमोट किया जाता है पॉलिटिकली और बाकी पोटेंशियल्स भी यहाँ पे हैं, डिफरेंट लोग गोल्ड मेडल्स भी लाते हैं और अच्छा नाम होता है कंट्री लेवल पे, इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे भी इवन यहाँ पे काफी एथलेटिक्स आयोजित किए जाते हैं। जैसे यहाँ पे कुश्ती होता है इंटरनेशनल लेवल का, हॉकी अभी नेशनल लेवल का होता है, स्विमिंग होती है।
The Saifai airstrip, 10 kilometers from the village, helps the government fly in celebrities every year for the Saifai Mahotsav. The previous Mulayam Singh government spent 100 crore rupees to upgrade it to international standards. Crores have been spent on maintaining the runway lights and repairing the airport's boundary walls. The development here is multi-layered and healthcare facilities are not far behind. Set up with an allocated fund of 270 crores in 2005, the medical institute is constantly upgraded. A paramedical college is also being developed at a cost of about 300 crore rupees. An emergency trauma and burn center is also in the making at an estimated cost of 42 crore rupees.
फरुखाबाद बच्चा हुआ था, बाइलाज से मना करने के बाद हमें यहाँ भेजे गए। बच्चा हमारा बिल्कुल बहुत बढ़िया चल रहा है और सब सुविधाएं हमें मिली है सर। हाँ, खाने पीने तक कोई भी दिक्कत नहीं हुई यहाँ पर हमें।
Saifai can easily be called a model village, but it is also a symbol of the inequality that exists in the state vis-a-vis development. Villages like Narori, Dhunnaiya in neighbouring Eta district are not even electrified, providing a sharp contrast to Saifai.
सब लोग आते हैं, लिखा पढ़ी करके ले जाते हैं, लेकिन लाइट नहीं आते देते।
Until the late 1980s, Saifai was no more than a small village flanked by barren wetlands. For a population of over 7,000, Saifai has developed by leaps and bounds since Mulayam first became the chief minister.
Only 5% electrified villages in Uttar Pradesh get power supply for more than 20 hours. The state still accounts for 25% of infant deaths across the country. While we appreciate the pace of development in Saifai, the only question that we are asking is, why wasn't this model of development replicated in other parts of the state, yearning for development for eons and eons? Reporting from Etawah, with camera person Shiv Kumar, I'm Kriti Mishra for Rajya Sabha Television.
And in verdict 2017, we'll take a very short break. Up next, we have news from poll-bound states of Goa and Punjab.
Harappan sites are a treasure trove of sophisticated pottery. These creations show tremendous advances by the potter's wheel. Creations like the perforated jar, the copper axe, the chisel and knives astound even present-day archaeologists. Figurines depicting yoga poses, chess pieces display a complexity unsurpassed even by later-day civilizations. all of which make the Harappan civilization truly unique.
Welcome back after the break. News from Punjab. Well, Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed a public rally in Faridkot in the run-up to the Punjab Assembly elections. Well, he hit out at the other two contenders in the election fray, the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party. Well, he accused the Congress of defaming the Sikh community during the period of militancy in the 1980s and also launched an offensive campaign against Aam Aadmi Party, calling the party an outsider.
हर पंजाबी को, हर पक्षधर को, हर पंजाब के नौजवान को आतंकवादी पेंट करने का पाप कांग्रेस पार्टी ने करके देश में हमारे दूध में दरार करने का प्रयास इन कांग्रेस वालों ने किया था भाई। सरकार बाहरी लोगों की आ जाए, सरकार ऐशो आराम करने वालों की आ जाए तो सिर्फ पंजाब के लोगों का नुकसान होगा ऐसा नहीं, पूरे हिंदुस्तान को एक संकट का दौर से गुजरना पड़ेगा।
And news from Goa now. Well, with the Union Territory heading to polls on 4th of February, now campaigning has reached a fever pitch. Now, Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi, BJP Party Chief Amit Shah and Shiv Sena President Uddhav Thackeray will address the public meetings today in the poll-bound state, while Rahul Gandhi will be addressing a public meeting in Mapusa. BJP President Amit Shah is slated to hold two rallies in North Goa, while Thackeray will address a meeting at Sarigao in North Goa. In staying with Goa, well, the Election Commission on Sunday directed the Chief Electoral Officer of Goa to lodge an FIR against Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal for his remarks about bribes made at a poll rally in the poll-bound state. While addressing a rally in Goa, the AAP leader had allegedly asked the voters to accept money from the BJP and the Congress but vote for the Aam Aadmi Party. While the poll body called, the AAP leaders claimed that the Commission is encouraging bribery by restraining him from uttering such statements as baseless. Now, the FIR will be filed under the provisions of the Representation of the People's Act, which deals with bribing voters, and also under the relevant sections of the Indian Penal Code. Well, the poll body noted that despite being censured on 20th of January, Kejriwal was continuing to instigate voters to take money from other political parties, even after assuring the Election Commission in 2015 of not repeating such remarks. All right, so it is really a problem for the newbie Aam Aadmi Party, though it has added a very interesting dimension really to the politics in Goa. But the Election Commission has now asked the state bodies to file an FIR against him, to initiate a legal action against him for his comments about bribery at a rally in Goa. Remember, Arvind Kejriwal in this particular rally had told the voters, he had instigated the voters, and he had told them to vote for Aam Aadmi Party while taking money from Congress as well as the BJP. Pranav, my colleague, is now joining us on the phone line. Pranav, now Aam Aadmi Party seems to be better prepared than any other state party as far as these polls are concerned, but it is already in trouble now with the Election Commission now ordering legal action against Arvind Kejriwal for his comments about bribery at a rally in Goa. What can we expect? All right, we seem to have lost contact with our reporter there. We'll try to connect back to him. Meanwhile, looking for retaining power in Goa, now the BJP released its election manifesto on Sunday. The party focused on job creation and promised to make the state unemployment-free in the next 5 years. Well, the manifesto also assured ease of doing business and encourage investments in tourism and industry sectors. Well, the party has also promised to provide loan facilities to all agro-based activities at a nominal 1% interest rate linked to the Krishi card. However, the manifesto skirted issues such as casinos and the mining industry. And our correspondent Pranav Goswami spoke to the Chief Minister of Goa, Lakshmikant Parsekar, after the release of the party's manifesto. Let's take a listen.
ऐसे कौन से वादे हैं जिनको आपको लगता है कि अगर ब्रीफली आप बताएं कि जो प्रदेश के हित के लिए आप कर रहे हैं?
जॉब क्रिएशन को प्रायोरिटी दी है। आने वाले 5 साल में पूरा गोवा ये रोजगार युक्त होगा।
कैसीनो बैन को लेकर कुछ खास बात इसमें नहीं की गई है।
We are not encouraging casinos, though however the casinos which have been permitted in Mandovi, we are finding alternate site to place them in the ocean, but till that time those would continue. We have taken all precautionary measures to see that they do not hinder or they do not affect, they do not adversely affect the surrounding or they do not create pollution in the water.
कम पड़ गए 5 साल या और 5 साल?
वादे पूरे किए या नहीं किए, that has to be the opinion of the people of the state. We have almost completed all. Some of those may be on the track. जो वादे आधे हैं वो हमें पूरे करना है.
And before we end, let's take a look at the snippets from poll-bound states. Akhilesh Yadav will hold a public meeting in Etah today. BSP Supremo Mayawati will address 2 rallies in Punjab's Phagwara and Barnala constituency, while cricketer turned politician Navjot Singh Sidhu will also campaign in Bhatinda. As many as 101 candidates in Punjab are facing various criminal cases, including that of murder and attempt to murder. Prominent among those are Navjot Singh Sidhu, Captain Amrinder Singh and Simarjeet Singh Bains. NDA constituent Apna Dal has announced its first list of 5 candidates for the Uttar Pradesh Assembly polls. Party convener and Union Minister Anupriya Patel said the talks are on with the BJP leadership for more seats. Well, that's it from me and my team in this edition of Verdict 2017. We'll be back at the same time tomorrow. Thanks for watching.